of the biggest issues at the moment in the automotive industry is security awareness. Historically, the departments that are developing the technologies that are now being increasingly connected haven't had the degree of understanding or knowledge of cybersecurity when they were developed. When you are not connected to external networks and the threats of attack from the internet or from remote locations, you're only focused on people who've got physical access to the vehicle, and therefore you think about security in a very different way. This mindset needs to change. It is starting to change, but awareness definitely needs to be raised within the industry. The entry points to a vehicle depend on the motivation of the attacker. If the attacker wants to steal the car, in addition to the obvious physical approaches that people can take, smashing windows, levering doors and panels, that kind of thing. If you're talking about people intending to gain remote unauthorized access to vehicle systems, maybe they want to gain access to sensitive information within the vehicle, or they may want to manipulate or tamper with the vehicle systems remotely. Increasingly, we're seeing different wireless-based technologies being incorporated into vehicle systems. So the most obvious one being the mobile network. A lot of cars these days are connected via telematics solutions. Essentially, that's a mobile device embedded within the car. The car is able to communicate with the internet or a telematics service provider. A telematics solution would be an obvious entry point for an attacker, especially if it was openly available on the internet. At NCC Group last year, we demonstrated that DAB digital radios could also be attacked to gain a foothold within the vehicle. And what's interesting about the DAB attack is because digital radio is a broadcast medium. If you had a vulnerability that you could exploit via DAB that you knew affected all the head units in a specific OEM's vehicle, you could send one attack and broadcast it to multiple vehicles simultaneously. Historically, a vehicle network was one flat network, and all the different components, these different ECUs that control the different vehicle functions, were all on that one network. What we're starting to see now is that vehicle network being segmented and separated up, so that if an attacker managed to gain a foothold on one of those areas of the network, they then have to get through security devices to gain access to other areas.